Hello everyone, I'm Michael.
And I'm Alex.
So today we're not having just regular talk, but we want to try some displays that we ordered from AliExpress, and it's not something that we already prepared and will show how it works, but we will try together with you, and you will see all the things that we do, all the issues we struggle.
Yes, so we will review actually a very different type of screens, special order different type of screens. So first one will be display, which is a ePaper display. So it's super low power consuming. It's 2.13 inch. So link will be provided, actually for all displays, links will be provided below this video, so you will be able to order these components by yourself if you like it. And yes, let's continue. Next one is a round display, which can be usable, for example, for some interesting projects like maybe even your custom smartwatch or some type of smart button which can be round and, for example, rotating. This screen type is TFT, so and it has a size 214 x 214 pixels. Yes. Next one is 1,14 pixels.
135 to 240 pixels.
Next one is
the last one.
Yes, actually the first one from this row is TFT display, 1.28 inch. So it's very such specific form that can be used in some applications where needed only one line of the text, for example, or some kind of maybe electronic, let's say, price mark or something like that. So
yes, it actually can fit several lines, but the text will be very, very small and maybe unreadable. So it's mainly for one line text.
Yes, that one is a big TFT display. It's quite large to show some useful many information. So it's a 1.8 inch TFT LCD display. 128 and 160 pixels. So, and the last one is do you remember? It's TFT is OLED. It's OLED display.
Yes,
so yes, that was first one from my side. The last one.
Yeah, it's OLED, kind of white blue, yellow
Yes.
yellow display. It's not kind of fully colored, like have a lot of colors, but just limited to several colors.
So as you see, it's not only different shapes of screen, but also very different technologies of the screens. So it's include TFT, OLED, and ePaper models. So let's try. So we will today try to connect them and run some very basic things, like, for example, output text or some very basic pictures to just test that the screens are working, how they look like.
Yes, we will try to find some ready examples for each of them and just try to launch them, so we will be able to see something on screens. And to use those screens, we will actually use this one module, which is NodeMcu version 2.1, which is based on ESP12F CPU. Sorry, it's model, but CPU is ESP8266.
Yes, so it's actually the main component which we use to connect our displays. Yes. Okay, so as about our technical setup, we are using MacBooks and we installed Arduino IDE Actually, this Arduino IDE is pretty familiar for all, let's say, IoT developers, and you can install it at any platform, including Windows, Linux, MacBooks, as you want. So we will connect using USB cable.
Yes, we have USB-A to micro USB cable, and we have kind of converter from USB-A to USB-C to be able to connect it to our MacBooks.
Yes. So we connected, probably it's not seen on video, but it's blinked once time. That means that it connects it successfully. Yes, and also we use a development board, which probably will be needed to you as well, to connect and test these pins from our processor module to our screens. Okay, so what display we should start? How do you think?
I guess let's start with one which is, I don't know, ePaper is kind of looking pretty interesting, but I would like to start with a rounded one, so yeah.
Yes, it's looking cool.
Yes.
Okay, let's start with one.
Most interesting maybe for viewers.
Yes.
And for some who will...
We will also show you some wiring diagrams and with close-up, so you will see with close-up how we connected it, and also some code examples from our Arduino IDE, how we running this code with this screen. So okay, let's start wiring.
Maybe let's find some example which is related exactly for this module.
Yes, sure.
You see Open Arduino IDE with a new project. And by default, Arduino IDE does not support our board. To add this board to Arduino IDE, we have to open Settings menu. And in this menu will be additional Board Manager URLs field. We have to add a link to the JSON specification which contains our board. And in our case, this will be ESP8266 specification, because our board is based on this board. Now we can select our newly added board. To do this, we have to go to the Select Board menu and select last option in this menu, which called Select Other Board and Port. In the left side, we have to write our board name. It's NodeMcu 0.9 in our case. And in the right side, we have to select a USB device to which our board is plugged. It's USB serial port in our case. Now we have to confirm software installation and wait until all required packages will be installed. You can track status in the left bottom corner of editor window. Now we see that all packages are installed successfully, so we can connect to our board using USB link.
Now we can try to wire in the display to the board.
Let's maybe try it first with some demo code here, blink with some lights that see that this is connected successfully.
Yes, sure. We can try just select file, examples, and there are just basics, and there is blink. Blink.
Maybe some example for this one or for this. Okay. Select board. Yes. Okay. And then we will run this code.
Yes. Still compiling. Maybe expand the screen.
It's expanded to the. I think it's pretty good visible. Okay. It's as you see here writing to our microprocessor, and here you can track the status and percents.
And we see the board is blinking actually.
Yes.
It's not that it's working, it's that it's writing. and now we see that it's blinking, so now we can change the delay. Now it's
Currently
1 second,
it's, yes, 1
we
second.
can set, I don't know, 50 milliseconds
yes.
or something like
Maybe
that.
even
Less.
very
Yeah.
small.
To 200 milliseconds, and
Let's try again.
yes, now we're uploading new code, and we will see it will start blinking more rapidly.
So as you see, it's pretty simple. Just selected some predefined example, just upload and test.
Yeah, not that difficult, but again,
So this is very good. Actually, must do before you will do some serious work. It's must do to check that your microprocessor is working and your uploading compilation mechanism is working and connected correctly.
yes. So now, as we checked that our microcontroller is working correctly, we can proceed with wiring the display to it. Maybe we'll unconnect it, just for safety reasons.
Yes.
And now we will wire it to our round display. Maybe let's move a bit all other.
Let's remove other screens.
Yes, let's move it to the sides so we have more space for wiring experiments. Yes, so let's try what we have. So it won't be that hard, or it will be. So here we have wiring diagram in our other laptop opened, so we will try to just do the same, and we will see will it work or not. So okay, let's proceed with screen first of all. I'm adding 4 first pins to it, starting with ground, VCC, CSL and CDA. And so ground will be connected to ground. That's kinda logical. Where was the ground? Ground was yellow one, yes? Yes, so goes here. Then we connecting VCC, which is power, to 3 volts on our board. Then we have what we have else? CSL and SDA. CSL goes to D5, and SDA goes to D7. I hope I did it correctly. Then
we will see it.
Yeah, we
Very
will
soon.
definitely see it. Then I just took another 4 wires.
So if you have a different color wires, it's actually very convenient to use the same color wires as an explanation, and that's why it will be pretty easy for you to not mistake with these connections, because in our diagram will be shown how to correctly connect these wires with according colors. Of course, you can use also wires with some single color, all wires, for example, but this will be not very convenient.
Yes.
And this package of wires and development boards are available in AliExpress as well, so we'll give links to that as well.
So next one, which is RES, actually goes to D4 pin. Then we have DC,
White one.
yes, white one, which goes to D3 on the board. Then we have CS, which goes to D1.
Yes, skip one.
And we have BLK, which goes to
Between these.
D6.
Yes.
So and now we can hope that we did it correctly.
Yes.
And we will see something. But first of all, we need to find example program which will be executed to see something on this display. So simplest way to find out is to check to Google by the name of the display, maybe by the model of the display actually. In some cases AliExpress is providing code examples already in description, so you can check it first, and if nothing found, you can try to Google it.
Yes, just googling it model name with, for example, some Arduino library keyword, and let's see what we can find for this. And we see some, for example, GitHub library.
Yeah, most likely there are additional libraries must be installed to use the display, because some of them requires additional graphic libraries. It's not like display related, but more microcontroller related.
Yes, so let's see how it will work. Library Manager, and install it from here. We are copying this library to the Arduino Library Manager. So you have to open a sketch menu in your Arduino IDE, and there will be point include library. So you can press manage libraries. So and filter for this display. It's Adafruit. This display is from AliExpress, but it is compatible with GC9A01A. Actually, we have a 01 without this A letter, but it works as well, as I remember. Okay, and version 0. So there is version 1 and version 0. Let's use this version 0. So install all. We installed this library.
After library installation, we spent some time before we realized that we installed non-correct version, so we will continue our video right from the point when we installing the correct one. It's 1.1.1 version, so let's proceed.
Yes, the previous one.
Okay.
Let's try again.
So we finally got the correct example of code for our round display. We will attach link to GitHub.
Yes, and now we are compiling this correct example.
Yes, and we will see if it works. Will it work or not?
So it's actually a very frequent situation when the first one, especially with displays from AliExpress and with different things, that first version of the library, for example, not fits. So so try to continue to searching for other libraries, because if the one of the libraries is not fitting, that does not mean that your screen is broken. Maybe just incorrect library, incorrect code.
Yes.
So as you see with this second one library, it's working pretty well. So it shows different images. We see that the whole screen is working. Yes, so we can work with this screen.
Yes. So it seems that it's a fully working one. We got the good
Results.
good results. Yes. We can try to change something, but not in this video. We're just trying out all the displays that we got. If you don't want to have any issues with trying out which library will fit your display and the board, just find the display that already has some examples, code examples provided in description, or links to GitHub examples or something like that, or just buy exactly the same board and display that we have right here, and use the code examples that we have in a link in description.
So now I will show how to find a correct software library for your screen, which you ordered for AliExpress. So this is usually usable for all types of components, but I will show in case with our display. So you have to search. So in some cases, which is very convenient in the AliExpress, is you can find some library or documentation in the description of the product. If it's not available, you have to search for some identifier of your product. So in our case, the identifier of our screen is GC9A01. So you have to search for this identifier in the internet and try to find Arduino library for this screen. You can also find directly in the Arduino IDE by pressing Sketch button, go to Include Library, and go to Manage Libraries. Just try to find by this number. So in our case it's GC9A and 01. So we see that this number matches by Adafruit with this number library, and you are just selecting latest version of this library and press install. In my case it's already installed, so that's why it's only remove is available. So after the library is installed, you have to find some code example how to test your screen. For example, these code examples usually have some drawings to the screen or other things, which is possible to check that all pixels are working. After you will open in your Arduino IDE, just press this upload to upload this code to your screen. So first, maybe briefly regarding this code. As you see, it's drawing some screen views, texts, lines, horizontal, vertical lines, rectangles. So actually, in this case, it's pretty advanced library. And it will be possible to use this library even for some real-world tasks, not only for some test purposes, because it simplifies many things. As you see, you can change the colors, set text sizes, print some texts, and even draw some very raw things like lines and the tray.
It's not always the case that you will be able to find the library in Library Manager in Arduino IDE itself, and in some rare cases you must be searching the libraries in Google or somewhere else, so and install them manually. But yeah, first of all, definitely try to search in Library Manager in Arduino Studio.
Okay, so let's go to the next screen.